Hi, APCSA students, and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to do what we did in class on Friday, December 6, 2019, since I had quite a few students absent. So this video will go through writing the length method and the equals method for the line segment class. You should already have a point and point tester. The point class, you want to make sure that what you have in it, that it has a distance, it has a midpoint, it has an equals and a toString. So if you don't have any of that, go back and check the check the slides that you can click this practice labs link, and that will bring you to these slides. And some of the earlier slides are on working with the point class. So I'm going to assume you're past this point where point is working, and you also have the beginning for line segment. So in line segment, we created constructors, getters, setters. The getters and setters aren't too important for what we're doing now, and you have some sort of toString, and you have a beginning segment tester. So to start with, we're going to do the length method for line segment, and so here is a sample call of the length method. So if we create a new line segment 0034, and this note down here says this for our constructor would put one endpoint at 00 and one, it assumes your constructor will put one endpoint at 00 and one endpoint at 34. Then if you call with that object called seg, if you call the length method, it should return a double, and if you stored that in a variable m and you printed m out, you should get a 5.0, because this is it ends up being a 3-4. So anyway, a 3-4-5 triangle. So visualizing the length of the line segment is when we did the distance of 2 points. It's kind of the same thing. And so here we were finding the distance between 2 points, and we had stored this point and this point separately. Now we have a line segment that has those 2 points, and we just want to find the length of the line segment. So we're actually going to use the distance method in the point class to do that. So in JGrasp, in your line segment class, we want to start the header for the length method, and if you refer back to the slides, you'll see that it should return a double. The length is a double. We're going to call the method length, and I don't need to pass anything to it, and so you can rely, since you're given this as sort of a specs, you can see this length has no parentheses, and so neither will this method header. So I want to find, really what I want to find is the distance between the two endpoints for this line segment. So the line segment being the one that's calling this method at any time. So in this example, it was a line segment called seg calling the length method. So this would refer to that particular line segment, but this is a generic method and could be any of them. So this line segment, whoever it may be, will have an endpoint1 and an endpoint2. So what I want to find is the distance between endpoint1 and endpoint2. Endpoint1 and endpoint2 are points. So what I can do with these is anything that's in the point class. And if I look in the point class, these are all the things I can do with points, and I already have this distance formula in here. So I'm going to use that in my length method for line segment. So I want to store the length of this line segment, and it is the distance from endpoint 1 to endpoint 2. So end point 1 dot distance to end point 2. So these are the private variables, they're points, and this is a point method that we're calling to get the length. And then I just need to return len. So I will compile this, make sure that works. Go to the tester, system.out. I think I will create the same one for here, and I might even be able to just copy these 3 lines. Let's try that. Control C and Control V. Seem to like it. There we go. We get this 5, and we might just want to go ahead and print out seg just to see that indeed it's line segment from 0, 0 to 3, 4. So there it is. And it's 5. Okay, so the reason we did length first was really so that when we go to do the equals method for line segment, we can use that length method. So the equals method for line segments returns true if 2 line segments have the same length, and false if they don't. So here's an example where we create 2 line segments and we call, this would be in the tester, create 2 line segments and call the equals method, and we want to see a true. And we've seen that if we just run it now, it will actually run, but remember it's using the default equals method of the parent that's called object, and that it's not going to give us what we want. But seg1, those don't look equal. Oh, they are equal in length, yes. So let's go to the line segment class. I'm on my home computer, so I'm going to be able to use the shortcut. The shortcut is that it still returns a Boolean. It's still called equals, but right here I can make the variable. I don't have to use the generic object, so I can say line segment other or whatever I want to call it, and I don't have to do the casting. I will show the casting at the end, but depends on which compiler you have, I believe. So we'll see how this goes. So I have this line segment is the calling object. Other line segment is passed as a parameter. And I want to compare the lengths. All right, so sometimes I even type notes like that to myself in programs just to keep things straight of what I have and what I want to do. All right, so if this dot, and how do I get the length of this line segment? I can call the length method like that. If this dot length and this dot length returns a double, so I can use primitives to compare them. If that equal other dot length, then those segments are equal. Else return false. I did not close my curly brace. Gonna hit compile. And for the line segment tester, hit run, and it still says false. So I am going to make sure, so maybe I do need that generic thing. Maybe my compiler at home isn't good. We're going to try something first though. This is lovely when this happens on a recording. So what I want to do is I want to print the 2 lengths of my 2 line segments to make sure that I just don't have a typo, and maybe you already see it. But I want to print seg1.length here, and I want to print seg2.length here. And I expected them both to be 5.0, and that's why I expected to see the true. So I see 5.0, 5. Oh, now it says true? Okay, did it say true before? No, it said false. Huh, I don't know. That is odd. Maybe I hadn't fully compiled. Okay, so we're getting the true. I can see that line segment 2 up here. I want to find one that's false just to make sure false works. So system.out.println length of 2 is, and that is 2 dot length, so I can call that from in here. And then I'll do seg1 dot equals 2. And I'm hoping that will be false, but I have to actually see the length of 2 first, because I know seg1 is length 5. So length of 2 is 4. So are they equal? No. Okay, so that looks good. So that was the length and equals method. I'll have some more videos on the compare to for line segment. Okay, happy coding.